Oh, Madioku. If you grew up in Enugu State or have ever visited Enugu State, I'm sure this is a familiar sound to you. So I finally made my Okpa as a correct Enugu Okpa, the real Enugu Okpa. You know, Okpa is one thing. Sometimes I see people make Okpa with crayfish. I see people make Okpa with maggi, with vegetable, with all of that. That is not the correct Enugu Okpa. The real Enugu Okpa is made with very little ingredients. All you need to make Enugu Okpa is oil, pepper, and salt. And maybe if you want to go extra, you can add uziza to it, and that's all, the uziza seed. But I didn't make this one with uziza seed. So first thing first, you put your okpa and then you put your oil and then you stir them together. This is where you start from. You see, I've not made okpa in a very very long time, because when I was in Enugu, why will I make up when I can buy up 15 naira down the road and chill with my coke? So I didn't have any reason to make up while I was in Enugu. And even when I moved to Jos, I found this Nsuka woman that I usually buy okpa from. So I'm usually not in a hurry to kind of make okpa. I've not made okpa in years, but now that I'm in the abroad and I want to eat okpa, I have to make it again. So after mixing with your oil, you boil water. Make sure this is boiled water. You boil the water and you keep it, and then you just add a little and begin to stir them together. Just make sure that you don't overflood the okpa the first time. Just add just enough that you would be able to stir as you ought to, because you don't want the okpa to end up with lumps and all of that. So you can see that the smoothness of the okpa is coming out, and then just keep adding water to it gradually until it becomes like smooth and looks like obono. You can see the way this is looking now. It has mixed really well. And then just keep, while you're adding the water, make sure you put your eye on it so that it doesn't become too watery. You don't want it to be too hard, but you also don't want it to be too soft. Like you just need that balance. Do you get? So when you're done mixing all of it together, like the consistency I have now, it's enough. All right. So when you get this consistency, what I did, I already blended my scotch bonnet pepper, which I added, then added some dry pepper, and then I'm going in with my salt. After adding my salt, you can see the way it looks. Then remember when I talked about this nylon came all the way from Enugu State. So I know that this is the real upper nylon. There are some nylons that if you use them to make upper, when it begins to cook, it just bursts and messes up the whole thing. So it's also important that you get a very good nylon. So this nylon came from Enugu State. So I'm beginning to tie the okpa so that I can do the cooking. So this is how it looks. You can see everything is mixed together, and then I put my water on fire to boil. It started boiling before I put in the okpa into it. So this is the okpa cooking. You cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. You have to, but around then, so you can see the okpa is cooked, and I just took it out. You can see how it's looking. So I just cut it up and enjoyed my okpa with hot custard. In fact, even my son can say, "Mommy, I want more, I want more, I want that okpa. Can you bring another?" Can you see the okpa is given? Is given. Follow me for more videos. Thank you. Bye.